Welcome back, Interior Alaska. Let's get the weekend started off right with the Friday Sportscast. Mick Durham, the Alaska Nanooks, made history on Thursday night. What made it better is that they did it in front of an energized home crowd at the Patty Center. In case you missed it, UAF has the upset of the year. The UAF men's basketball team hosted the #1 team in the nation, the Western Oregon Wolves, led by league MVP Andy Avgi. The Wolves come in on a 13-game winning streak, but the Nanooks nearly beat Western the last meeting, held them to a season low in points. In the first half, it was all Alaska as they set the tone early with a 10-2 run. Begali Kaba, he scored 2 of his 16 in that run. UAF, they led 39-25 at the break, but the Wolves, they made a run in the second half. Avgi was a non-factor, shooting 2 of 11 thanks to great UAF defense. Tanner Omelet, he took over, scoring a game-high 24 points. The Wolves cut the deficit to 3, but Brandon Davis, he would answer with the 3 himself. He had 18, and the Knicks went up 51-45 with 10 minutes left. Alaska used defense and timely shot making throughout this game. Javonte Williams also had 25 points. He added 11 boards. Alaska was dominant. They never trailed. UAF upsets #1 Western Oregon 87-78, ending the Wolves' 13-game winning streak as Nanook fans stormed the court.
We expected to win. I mean, we knew they're the #1 team in the nation, and it's an upset, but we know the capabilities of our team, and we know that we can go out and beat anybody.
Last year, we're just trying to stay in the game and hopefully, maybe at the end of the game we could squeeze one out. So definitely just that confidence and just kind of the swagger that we have as a team, I feel like is going to be good going into the tournament.
It was good for the university, good for everybody here, good for this program. A lot of bringing in a different winning tradition, and I think it was great.
They wanted them to be #1, this Thursday. And Travante, he asked this last weekend, do you think they'll storm the court when we win? That's Travante. They show up and compete. We've lost a couple tough games, but they're going to keep competing. We got 3, they're going to keep competing till it's over.
With the victory, the Nanooks get their first win over a #1 ranked Division II opponent. It's Mick Durham's second win against the top 5 team. UAF beat #2 Western Washington in 2013 at home. The Nooks are now 18-7 overall and 3rd in the GNAC with a 12-5 mark. Those 18 wins are tied for the most in the Durham era. This team won just 7 games last year and 4 GNAC games. If UAF wins their last 3 games this year, they could get the #2 seed in the GNAC tournament and have a first-round bye. UAA is in 2nd place, and they lead by a game, and they have the tiebreaker. But they face Western Oregon on Saturday. Saturday is the last home game for the men's team. They will honor 6 seniors at the Patty Center at 2 o'clock before taking on the Concordia Cavaliers. The UAF women's basketball team came up short on the road on Thursday night. Alaska cut a 16-point deficit down to 5 with 1:40 remaining. That's as close as they would get in a 49-57 loss to Seattle Pacific. The Falcons were plus 15 on the boards and got 13 second-chance points to put them over the top. Jordan Wilson led the Nooks with 13 points, and Aranisha Smith, she added 12. The women are now 11-16 overall and 6-10 in GNAC play. UAF, they traveled to St. Martin's on Saturday for their last road game of the season. The 5th-ranked Alaska Nanook rifle team won their final meet of the regular season after the barrels cooled on Thursday night. Alaska shot for 4,709 points to defeat #13 Nevada and #17 UTEP. It's the 2nd highest score of the season and the first time they shot over 4,700 since October. UAF Sagan Madalena led the way, placing 1st in air rifle with a 598 and 2nd in small bore with a 587. She finished with the best overall score. Teammate Tim Cherry was the body to her Clyde, shooting with the 2nd best overall score after getting 2nd in air rifle and 3rd in the small bore. All 3 teams will be back in the range Saturday morning at 9 a.m. for the NCAA qualifiers. 2 Nanook hockey players represent Alaska on the WCHA Scholar Athlete list. Thursday, senior forward Nolan Heismans and sophomore defenseman Zach Fry received WCHA Scholar Athlete awards. You must have at least a 3.5 GPA and a 4.0 scale and have at least finished 1 year at school. Heismans is an accounting major and gets this honor for the 3rd straight year. He has 17 points this season. He was also on the WCHA All-Academic team the last 2 years. Fry, an assistant captain, has 12 points and is majoring in business administration, and this is his first Scholar Athlete award. And we close out the Friday Sportscast with the play of the week. We may have to, well, actually, it wasn't a surprise. And Houston, man, they were surprised as well. Monroe's Dylan Steele, they scored twice. He scores twice for the Rams. In the first 5 minutes of the opening period in the Greatland State Championship game last Saturday night, those 2 goals helped Monroe win the Greatland State title and finish undefeated with a 20-0 record. Steele provides us with the play of the week to pick the next POTW. Watch the I-5 Interior Top 5 plays on Mondays during the Weekend Recap. And that's it for Sports Tonight. Thanks for watching. Your weekend weather forecast is next after the break, and we'll catch you next time.